IEM Management House, Sector 5. Run 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, 21 kilometer or the full 42 kilometer and be a part of one of Kolkata's biggest student-led marathons. Limited slots available. Register now.
If it's Kolkata, it's Friends FM. Because at Friends FM, we know Kolkata best.
Friends forever. Friends forever.
With friend Kuheli.
91.9 Friends FM frequency. Friends ki definitely the heartbeat of Kolkata and the best place where we know Kolkata the best. Of course, another thing that's best in life, that's love, as I always tell you. And to share anecdotes about that, we have someone very special. But yes, before that, it's 9:21 right there by the studio clock with 52 seconds. Wednesday it is, the day of love, as I tell you. And with me, I have my forever friend, our forever friend, Dil Se Man, friend Jimmy, right beside me. A very warm welcome to Friends Forever, sir.
Absolutely. Such a beautiful evening once again on Friends Forever. And of course, Wednesday is all about love. Wednesday is all about warmth. Wednesday is all about closeness. And in fact, if you look at it, 24/7, we are live with the warmth, closeness, emotion, connect, and kindness and goodness all across. Today I'm going to share a story. I would say it's about love and it's not about love.
Okay.
It's a combination of two things. And I remember this also happened a long time ago. I received a call from a lady on air, and she was sounding very down. She was sounding, I could say literally heartbroken.
Okay.
So I asked her what's wrong. She said, "No, Jimmy, I'm getting divorced and I could be, any minute, the divorce would come through and we would be separated."
Okay.
So I said, "That's really sad." But I said, "Have you tried to work it out? Have you tried to talk to him?" She said, "Yeah, I've tried everything, but unfortunately nothing is working. And I really don't know, eventually it's going to happen." So I asked her, I said, "Do you still have feelings for him?" She said, "Of course." And I said, "If you had your way, would you want this entire thing to be patched up?" She said, "Yes, I wish it could." So then I hit upon an idea. I said, "Okay, let's do one thing is, I'm going to play a song. I'm going to take you offline. I'm going to take your husband's number." But she said, "No, it's a little dangerous because we are still staying in the same house. We live in two separate rooms in the same house. Though we are not, talking to each other. We hardly see each other. He comes, goes, I come, go." So I said, "No issues." I said, "Why don't you just give me his number? And I want to talk to him." I just told her that. So I said, "Give it a try. There's no harm." So she said, "Okay." So she was online. I said, "You stay online, no problem."
Yeah.
And I put her on hold and I dialed out to the husband in the same house, in another room. And the song was still going on. And I said, "Hi, I'm Jimmy, from 91.9 Friends FM, etc., etc., etc." He was quite kicked. He said, "Oh, wow, I've never been on radio." And I said, "No, I want to take you live." So he said, "Of course. But what will I say?" I said, "Don't worry. When we go on live, I'll interact with you and you'll exactly know what to say, how to say, when to say."
Yeah.
So he was quite excited about it. So the song finished. And I said, "Okay, we got someone, live online just now. I'm going to take him on air." I took him on air. And I introduced him. So best part of the show is that then the first thing he said, "Jimmy, where did you get my number from?" So I said, "Well, these are secrets we don't tell." So he started smiling. So he said, "Okay, now what?" He said, "No." I said, then I asked him, I said, "Do you have any close friend?" He said, "I have a lot of close friends. I have very good friends, etc., etc." I didn't get on to his better half.
Okay.
So I said, "Okay, I've got someone online who wants to say hello to you." He was very curious. Who? I said, "No." I said, "The person will say hello to you and let's see if you recognize the person."
Okay.
So then I said, "Okay, I didn't take her name also. I said, the other person who's hearing me right now online, could you say a big hello and a hi to him?" And the minute she said hello, everything went quiet. There was no sound from his side. There was nothing more from her side. And then I interjected, Then I started conversing and saying, I said, "I'm sure you all know each other." So he said, "Huh?" And she said, "Yeah." So I said, how do you all know each other? She said, no, my husband. So
Hmm.
again, he said, like, very dejected. Not
Okay.
that dejected, very nonchalant.
Yeah.
So then I changed the entire topic. I said, okay, both of you are husband and wife.
Hmm.
Pretending I didn't know anything about their divorce,
Okay.
or they're on the
Okay.
verge of divorce. So I
Right.
said, okay, how did you all meet?
Huh.
Then I asked the girl, how did you all meet? And she started narrating how they met. Then I asked her, okay. I said, you must be knowing your husband very well. So what are your likes and dislikes? What do you
Hmm.
like about him? What do you dislike about him? What is his favorite food? And she
Okay.
rattled it off.
Okay.
Then I told the husband, now it's your turn. He said, no, no, I don't want to say anything. I said, no, no, come on. I mean, why don't you? And I coached him into, and then he also started talking about their good moments, their bright moments, how they met. And suddenly, since they were not talking to each other,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
started the conversation, and slowly I withdrew from the conversation and they started talking to each other live on air.
Oh, wow.
Those beautiful moments, those lovely times they had together, and it
Hmm.
carried on for quite some time. In fact, the conversation was for about 7 minutes,
Hmm.
truly live on air, because I initiated the first couple of minutes. After that, they were just talking to each other.
Okay.
Then when I heard them talking to each other, I realized they have a lot of feelings for each other.
Oh.
Maybe because of some misunderstanding or whatever the reason.
Hmm.
So then I said, great. I ended up by saying, I love your bonding.
Hmm.
I love the way you all have interacted with each other and you all are
Hmm.
truly made for each other. Not saying that, okay, you're going to get divorced.
Hmm.
So I said, it's so nice talking to both of you all. You all are such a beautiful couple made for each other. And I hope you all remain like that forever.
Hmm.
And then they said, thank you. He also said, thank you so much. You know, we haven't, then he said in the end, thank you so much. We haven't been talking in a long time.
Hmm.
I think the first face to face, not face to face, over the phone talk we had, since a long time. So then after that, what I did was I said, okay, wish you all the best, all the togetherness and love for years to come. And we hung up.
Hmm.
2 weeks later, the lady called up. Said, Jimmy, I have to share a news because you corrected me. You said you wanted to call him and you corrected both of us.
Hmm.
The divorce is down in the dumps. It's not happening. They are back together. Until today, they're
Yeah.
still living a happy married life.
Touch
So,
wood.
it's I sometimes say, it's just maybe misunderstanding. That
Hmm.
conversation worked wonders. Love rekindled. It was already there. It just got them again together. And today they're so happy, happily married, happily ever after,
Hmm.
everything combined together. And best part of the show is they
Yeah.
got a kid also. So
Oh.
life is moving so well. I always tell people, you talk, you express yourself, you
Right.
interact with each other. Doesn't matter how bad the situation is, you don't know when what
Hmm.
can happen. So there was radio connecting two hearts
Hmm.
in a very different way, who are on the verge of divorce, and conversation connected, romance connected, feelings connected, and today they're living happily ever after.
Beautiful, actually, very beautiful. Honestly, again, you were that spark, that cupid that saved that relationship, I have to say. So, Jimmy, sir, of course, with your permission, can I shoot
Yeah.
one question right there? Of course, to us, you are our दिल से man, Jimmy. And on that note, if I ask you, मैं पहले से कान पकड़ लेती हूँ ये पूछने के लिए, when you and ma'am fight, who is that one person who is there, acts as a cupid in your relationship?
To be very honest, no one acts as a cupid. I think when anybody fights, either one side stays absolutely silent and the other tries to manage. It's very normal. I think it's the usual part.
Oh.
And I say, when you truly like each other, when you
Hmm.
truly are good friends, even
Hmm.
if they fight, it
Hmm.
can evaporates in a couple of hours or a couple of days. So
Okay.
so it's a part of life. As I said, the bar
Beautiful.
graph goes up and down. So
Yes.
I think if you truly like each other, truly
Yeah.
love each other, you're true good friends,
Mm-hmm.
fights will always be there. It's a part of life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But that evaporates maybe in a couple of hours, or maybe takes a day, but it evaporates. Don't have to have any third party playing a
Hmm.
cute
Hmm.
role. Relationship. That's what relationship is all about. I see.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so, so much, sir, for your time and for sharing such an inspiring story right here with us on Friends Forever. Thank you
Absolutely.
so
As
much.
I said, every Monday and Wednesday, I'll come to share a story which actually, in reality, has happened on my show, Direct Dil Se. The reason being why is just about a beautiful city. The city truly is beautiful, warm. Misunderstandings could be there, ego trips could be
Yes.
there, fights could be there, but ultimately, people always come back together. You know, people always care and share. People always do things for each other. And that's the reason why I always say, like we at Friends FM, people ask me, why are you all live 24/7? The reason we are live 24/7, because even late night, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, there's someone out there, 100 people, one person, or 1,000 people, or a lakh of people who are listening. And maybe we could make a difference, and maybe they can give us a call and they can share something from their hearts with us.
Great.
So as Friends FM never sleeps. We are there 24/7 because we feel we are as much as a part of the city as you beautiful people. It's not about being a radio station. We always say, your station, our city, or our station, your city, whichever way you look at it. So Friends FM and Kolkata, Kolkata and Friends FM, the word friends itself are together always, and we'll always remain like that. We are not a station which has yo man go attitude, or has that boss ami hero achi. No, we are simple the way we are. I'm talking to you the way I normally talk. Everyone talks in the
Absolutely.
team the way they normally talk, because we strongly believe that all of us are one. And we
Yes.
strongly believe, even if a rickshaw puller calls up, they do call up, or
Hmm.
even a top shot calls up, in our eyes, everybody on radio, on Friends FM is treated equally. No differentiation. Everyone can express their heart, everyone can connect, everyone can share. And we always try to bridge the gap of misunderstanding together whenever we can. That's what Friends Forever, uh,
Yes.
Friends FM is. So thank you, Kohli, for having me on your show. Take care. Good night. Keep smiling, and wishing everyone a beautiful week ahead, because there's still 2 or 3 days to go. And keep smiling and spreading the goodness. Remember, don't let your ego get better of you. Don't let your jealousy get better of you. Don't let your attitude get better of you. Because if you do that, in the long run, you're finished. But the more good you do,
Hmm. Hmm.
goodness will always come back to you in some way or another. So all the best. Good night and take care.
Thank you so much, sir. Please take care. Bye bye.
Bye. Take care.
On that note, of course, moving ahead right there with another track right there, which is Prince of M Originals Dil Ke Kinare. I'll be right back. Gaane do bari in just some time.
Friends FM Originals.
All right, slowly and steadily, I'll take your leave and I'll quickly greet every one of you. যারা যারা জয়েন করেছো হাই আরশি আরে আজকের রিলটা তো দারুণ ছিল স্যারের ইনডিড ভেরি নাইস গুড ইভিনিং জিমি স্যার ইয়েস গুড ইভিনিং টু হিম হাই জিমি স্যার হাই সপনা বাগ থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ কৌস্তব চক্রবর্তী নমস্কার থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ উইথ দ্যাট আইল টেক ইউর লিভ বিকজ আইল again see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. and thank you so much for being there right here with us. So, on that note, of course, I'll continue with the airwaves thing right here. See you.